Legoland Windsor is one of the premier family parks in the United Kingdom. Owned and operated by Merlin, this is one of the older Legoland parks, so it has had time to develop a rather deep ride lineup. There are all sorts of attractions uniquely themed to different Lego lines. This includes 4 different roller coasters, a handful of good dark rides, some refreshing water rides, and a few notable flat rides. In this video, I will rank the park's top 15 rides. Before starting the list, 2 notes. 1. I will not be including Miniland. This is not a ride, so it didn't seem appropriate to rank against the mechanical attractions. But this is a really neat area you should not miss. It is the heart and soul of the park. You have all these miniature models of different cities and landmarks. Each display is busy. A lot of them have some degree of movement, and there are all sorts of little details built into each of them. 2. I will be including 2 honorable mentions for defunct attractions I had previously experienced. Starting off the list at number 15 is Legoland Express. This is a train in the center of the park. You pass through a few different themed areas, all of which look great, so it's a nice way to get a bit of a tour of the park. Number 14, Autumn's Riding Adventure. This is a Zamperla disco. The spinning seemed a bit slower than other versions, probably due to the kid-friendly clientele, but it's still enjoyable with those outward-facing seats. Then the spikes offer smidges of weightlessness if you're at the apex. Number 13, Hydra's Challenge. This is a Zier water whip. You spin in a circle while skimming across the water, and you can steer your vehicle side to side, which offers some light thrills when you accelerate outwards. Just beware the water bombs. These are controlled by onlookers, and they can completely drench you if they hit you. Number 12, Spinning Spider. This is a rare teacup ride from Intamin. You have 3 axes of rotation: the large platform, a smaller platform with a cluster of cups, and your individual teacup. The latter can be spun in a solid clip with a wheel in the center, so the whole experience can be quite dizzying if you desire. Number 11, Coast Guard HQ. This is a self-driven boat ride. It is rare being able to control a boat, so it's a more novel and exciting experience than more common car rides. Not only that, but the course passes several Lego set pieces, so there's plenty to see along the way. Up next is an honorable mention for the Jungle Coaster. This was a mock wild mouse removed due to noise issues. These issues were so bad in its final years that the vehicles were completely covered. This particular one was relocated to Legoland, Florida, where it now runs as the Great Lego Race. This exact model can be found at 5 different Legoland parks across the globe. The ride starts with a large initial plunge with some oomph, one of the best drops of any wild mouse. The rest of the experience is toned down to be more comfortable for kids. Trims cause the usually strong hairpin turns to only have light laterals, and then the final dips have too little speed to pack a punch. Number 10, Haunted House Monster Party. This is a Vekoma madhouse. The cycle is shorter than most, but the inverting effect is convincing. And this one is complemented with some fun spooky theming and a super catchy soundtrack that's still stuck in my head. Up next is another honorable mention for a defunct attraction, Skyrider. This was a short monorail around the Bricktopia section of the park. You got a nice aerial view of Minifigures Speedway. Then, you got a stunning panoramic view of Miniland. This was easily the highlight, and it was a wonderful way to see the area. Seeing the full scale of the buildings and set pieces was impressive. Number 9, Fire Academy. This is an interactive experience that feels more like a game. It's an absolute ride if you ride with and against a team of competitive adults. Teams race to put out a fire. Riders first pump their vehicle, just like a minecart, over to the fire. Next, you pump water and aim the hose at windows to put the fire out. Then, you pump your vehicle back to the starting point, which doubles as the finish line. Number 8. Fairy Tale Brook. This is a slow-moving boat ride past scenes from different fairy tales. The scenes are cute with all the physical props. Some have a little movement built in as a bonus, and many are paired with audio effects. Number 7. Deep Sea Adventure. This submarine dark ride was closed in my 2024 visit to the park, but I have ridden exact clones of a few other Legoland parks, so I think it's appropriate to rank, and it is a neat experience. You ride through an aquarium seeing all sorts of fish. Not just Lego figures either, real, breathing fish. Then, there are some figures and sets in the background, but the real animals are the focal point and the real stars here. Number 6. Laser Raiders. This is a Sally shooting dark ride. This one has some nice Egyptian theming, and I like how it uses physical props instead of screens. It is also cool how several targets are revealed along the way. However, I did find that many targets were hard to hit and or not working, which did put a bit of a damper on the experience. Number 5. Minifigure Speedway. This is a Zier family boomerang. This shuttle coaster has 2 tracks that duel, so you have a racing element and some exciting near misses. Then the layout has some decent forces. The low turns offer solid positive Gs, and there's a spot or two with some light air time. And it helps that the far spike is booster tires to pull you to the top, meaning the forward and backward legs are equally as fast and forceful. This is a distinct advantage over the more common Vekoma models. Number 4. Flight of the Sky Lion. This is a Brogent flying theater, and it's the best installation found at a Legoland park. Whereas the other ones are visually overwhelming, this one is much easier to follow. The motion is well synchronized to the film. Then the movie alternates between graceful maneuvers and some light fighting, with the latter being a particularly unique visual for this type of ride. Usually they focus just on landscapes and landmarks. Number 3. Dragon. This is a hybrid dark ride and roller coaster from WGH Transportation. The first half is an indoor section past these medieval set pieces. It's all physical props, including a large and impressive dragon towards the end. Then, you head outdoors for a coaster section. The heights and speeds are mild, but the turns have minimal banking, so you get some shockingly strong laterals. If you're in the front car, there are a few spots where you'll fold over the seat. Number 2. Ninjago the Ride. This is another interactive shooting dark ride, but this one was built by Triotech and has some key differences. 1. It uses 3D and screens. 2. You use hand gestures instead of guns to fire projectiles at targets. There is a learning curve to this, and it is tiring on your arms, but it's a rewarding system that makes you feel like a superhero. And the vehicles are small enough that the screens don't get too chaotic, which is a stark contrast to some other screen-based shooters out there. And coming in at number 1 is Pirate Falls. This is a fantastic Zamperla log flume. The visuals carry the experience. Much of the course is in the woods, traveling past theming. The sets are all static, but they are plentiful, and every few characters will spray you, which kept me on my toes. There most notably is a monkey midway through the ride with a strong hose. This is the wettest effect by far. Then the ride culminates in a fun plunge. It is not overly tall, but it's decently steep and has some zip to it. The drop is a fun finale, but all the pirate visuals are the reason this ride was my favorite. Those are the 15 best rides at Legoland Windsor as of this recording. What are your thoughts on this park's ride lineup? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this countdown, I would appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you consider subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.